I mean, we're actually, when the show starts, we're actually not librarians. We are the next in line, and without giving too much away, we're all kind of forced into this thing. So we really don't know what's going on, and that's the beauty of it. Is we all have sort of special abilities, but they're not magic abilities. Some of them become magic because of the world we get thrown into. But we're all finding out what magic is. We didn't even know it existed, and all of a sudden we're thrown into the library. And of course, Noah Wiley's character, Flynn Carson, he's been there. He knows all this stuff. So it's just it's back of hand to him. It's a whole new world for us, and so that's what I love about this show, is the fact that not only are we jumping into this world and getting to take this journey. That's what John Rogers he's so brilliant when it comes to creating that. He takes you in the living room, you know what I mean? Like he takes you along with us, so you're taking this journey with us. And I think that was a great thing. That's why I loved working with him so much on Leverage, was the fact that the audience, you know, everybody sitting at home was part of the team. You know, I mean, it was a 5-man team, but there was also one more person, which was the person watching the show. And John's been brilliant with doing that with Leverage, and now he's done it again with the Librarians. So you're taking this journey, even if you're a fan of the show and the movies have been around for 10 years, he's still walking you along with us, and so you get to enter this whole magical new world with us, and I appreciate that. Not like, you know, it's like that was one of the things that I love the show 24, but that was one of the things, if you missed an episode, you were out, and it's not like this, you know what I mean? Plus, I'm sure TNT will do a pretty good job of showing, especially since it's actually airing on the 10-year anniversary of the first Librarian movie. You'll be able to catch up if you want to, but you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. It's a brand new show, and you're going to enjoy it either way. I love Portland. We filmed the first, I hate to bring up Leverage so much, but we filmed the first season of Leverage in Los Angeles, California. And then they told us we were going to be moved to Portland, and I hated it. And Tim Hutton wasn't excited either. And we were there all of 2 seconds and fell in love with the city. The food, the wine, actually the people are just great. I like the mystique of it. It's, you know, Portland kind of looks like this all the time, and I'm okay with that. You know, being Native American and also loving the rain, and I like to see the seasons change. You don't get that in Los Angeles, and so it's very nice. And I really like the ambiance of the whole city, and the people are great. And we have one of the best crews in Portland, Oregon that you could have on the Librarians. And I worked with them obviously for 5 years on Leverage, but now they're over here, so it really is a big family. I mean, nobody's like, the actors don't go home and hang out, you know, by themselves. It's like, you know, the grips and the electric and everything else. Everyone will come and hang out. We just all are a big happy family, and that's important. So I love Portland, but I love the family there more. We did, yeah. We filmed a couple times. I've filmed there before, but there's a really big scene down there, and that was it. Are you from there?
Yes, I'm
okay,
from
well, there you go. So
and
there you go.
I had to go the detour. Had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, and so and we got to film down there at the Capitol. Just a beautiful, beautiful little town, and there's a college there. And so all the students came out, and it was fun because we had just started. Nobody knew who we were, but they still came out and supported, and we got to take some pictures and got a couple of cheers, and that was great for a show that's starting out. Yeah. On this season, no, I've already let the cat out of the bag. Bruce Campbell is on. I've been a fan of his for a long time. I recently just got to work with him. He has a thing that he was doing, so I recorded a song for him and sent it to him. So I can't get too much into that, but that was fun that he asked me to do that, and he's become a great friend, and it was fun working with him. He's Max Headroom. It's so funny to grow up with such a huge icon. That's like Coke and Pepsi to me. Yeah. And I think he actually did commercials for Pepsi, didn't he? Or Coke. But to have him, he's just such a great character to play. There's so many great guest roles, and there's also really a lot of local talent in Portland that there's a huge acting community in Portland with us being there, and with Grimm being there, and with Portlandia being there, and there's these untapped actors. And I don't fight that much in the Librarians, actually. Rebecca's the one that's doing most of that, because I'm brand new to the whole thing. I'm a bar fighter, so I don't have the technical stuff that I did on Angel when I came back on Angel and I had trained. And then obviously Elliot Spencer from Leverage, he fought all the time, stuff like that. It's tough for me because I have to unlearn everything I did for 5 years on Leverage. because he's not technical. So instead of being very precise, I've got to be more out, you know what I mean, like a bar fighter, and it's tough for me because I do have some training in that other side. So I'm having, that's what's fun with me, is I'm having to walk in kind of different shoes when it comes to I'm more of well, I guess both of the guys were scrappers, but he's more of a bar fighter. There's no precision, and so I'm having to unlearn. And that's the first thing when I got the role. John and Dean both called me and said, "This is going to be fun." I said, "Yes, it is." And they said, "You have to unlearn everything you do." And so in the first episode, there's a big bar fight, and I found myself doing really some more precision stuff, and because you just go to it. And I'm like, I can't block like that, or I can't throw a punch like that. And that's been fun for me. It's been fun to walk in someone else's shoes on that one.